Adrian, where did things kind of get out of whack there for you today? It just seems like that you weren't in a normal rhythm out there today.
Yeah, definitely. Felt comfortable the whole first half, despite that pick six. Mistakes are going to happen. You have to work through them, and that's what I was doing. The second half, we just can't get shut out that way, and I attribute that to myself, and I need to make better decisions to help us on the offensive side of the ball there.
What kind of an opportunity did you feel like you guys came out of the locker room with the lead and the ball to start the third quarter, and can you go into going 3 and out on the beginning of the possession?
Definitely. Something I've mentioned before is being a big deal, momentum builder, and just in general. Getting points at the end of the half there, that was big for us. I think we did miss an opportunity there to capitalize further. And then coming out, we knew we needed to capitalize. And it wouldn't have necessarily put the game away, but it would have been huge to go out and score, get some points, and then get a stop on the defensive side of the ball and sort of set the tone for the half.
Peter, when you're down, how do you strike a balance between trying to make plays and not make mistakes?
Yeah, exactly. You hit it on the head. You have to walk a line there, and part of that is, one play at a time. You can't get too greedy. Can't try and do too much. You have to continue to do your job and realize it's about getting first downs and chunking the ball, and maybe we'll hit a big play, but can't be overly aggressive and lose that opportunity.
What was you guys ran for 115 yards in the first half, 15 in the second. What was the change?
Yeah, I can't sit here and explain that 100% right now. I'm going to have to go back and watch the film, but it's definitely a piece of the story. Also playing from behind, I think we needed to throw the ball more. That's later in the game. But I'm going to have to look back and see why we weren't able to there in the second half.
Ross mentioned the one play he was frustrated about wasn't any of the interceptions, but the one where you came up a yard short on that scramble. Did you feel like there was a chance to get the extra yard there in hindsight, or do you feel like you got what you could?
Well, I'm going to look back at that one. Hindsight, could have gotten the first down maybe. I'm going to have to go back and look at that one. Coach felt like I could have fought for some more yards there, and he's our head ball coach, so I'm going to listen to what he says, and I should have got some more yards. Simple as that.
On the Teray, did you connect with Samari either at halftime and just ask him if he lost it in the shadows, or what happened there?
Yeah, we did talk a little bit about it, and it's one of those things that we just have to connect, have to be better, both of us.
Adrian, is this more like you guys not playing up to your ability, or is it other teams beating you? I mean, obviously it's a combination of both, but it seems like not just today, but maybe some other games this year is kind of what you guys didn't do rather than what teams did do.
Yeah. This game, we just offensively definitely didn't execute the way we needed to. I didn't execute the way we needed to, so we didn't play as well as what we're capable of to win the game. In the Big Ten, it demands your best, and if you don't give it, you lose.
Adrian, other teams have been running some pretty long drives. How do you stay focused on the sideline? Does that get the offense somewhat out of a rhythm when you have to sit for a while like that?
Not necessarily. I wouldn't attribute it to that. That's a part of football. It's a part of the game and something we're used to. Again, playing in the Big Ten, there are many teams who have long possessions, and I mean all across football, you have to be able to dial in when it's your turn up.
You guys came off the field at least once in the second half, just some frustration from the fans. Do you hear that? And what do you think in that moment?
Yeah, I was frustrated as well. So I can understand that frustration, and simply put, I wasn't good enough. It's not like we deserve to be, applauded as we came off the field. Need to be better, and we will be. We have no other choice.
What did you see on the shovel pass interception that you were trying to make happen?
Yeah, forced an opportunity there. We had somewhat of a mesh concept going, and they zoned it off. Expected my man to sit, and he did sit, but I was sort of getting dragged down and tried to make something happen and get rid of the ball before taking a sack on second and long, and was doing too much. And that's one of those opportunities we can't miss. can't make that mistake, that sort of turnover when we have the field advantage. So gonna have to reevaluate that one and get back in the workshop.
Does it often feel like do you often feel like it's up to you to make something happen with your offense?
I mean, I play quarterback, so the ball's always in my hands, and I have decisions to make on every play. But no, it's a team game. It's a team game. I'm one cog in the wheel of success or failure. That's what Purdue always, my quarterback coach always says, and that we as a unit feel that way. Today I felt like I wasn't a good enough cog.
How'd you feel physically today in comparison to 2 weeks ago?
A lot better today, and again, felt good enough to do everything I wanted to do on the field.